Hey guys, good morning, happy morning, and we have a new friend joining us today, Arun Daniel, and he's running an NGO which is doing a lot of activities and have been really helpful to many people during the pandemic. Right now, they are, trying to collect or encourage people who've been the COVID survivors to become the COVID warriors, so that they can also help others. So this episode has been sponsored by Jasveer Singh, who felt that he should inspire and get on board because he can share his story and then inspire others. So a quick intro about this particular book which Jasveer is launching, which you can see it on the screen, is called Abracadabra. All of you guys know that storytelling has been something which we've been born and brought up with. Our parents, our teachers have been telling stories, and as soon as the storytelling starts, you say abracadabra, and we actually transport ourselves, teleport ourselves to the story. We get involved into the stories. We imagine ourselves, either in the forest or in the desert, based on the story which were told to us. So this is a story about that, and Jasveer is dedicating this particular book to his father, Arun Singh, because he's the person who started storytelling, and Jasveer almost felt that he was getting teleported to every story, and we do that. So, and on the special occasion of Teachers' Day, so I take this privilege of introducing this particular book, and also Arun Daniel, who is coming on this particular show to share his story of inspiring what he does with, hunger, poverty, plasma. So what next? So over to you, Arun. We want to really hear. I mean, NGO is tough. Running a foundation is tough. It is not easy. So how much time do you allocate? When did this start? How is the journey so far with the NGO? And yeah, what are the current activities you guys are up to?
Yes, Arabi, it's such a great day to discuss a few topics on I think social sector, that is Teachers Day. So people whoever are watching, happy Teachers Day. And one of the things life always teaches us is to help others. When we stand up for others, that's what matters the most. That's what we learn. I remember watching this really nice poster, which keeps getting viral on WhatsApp and different platforms, which says, there's this mother and child walking on the road, and they point out one homeless person, and one mother looks at the kid, and it says, if you do not study well, you'll end up like that. And there's another picture which says a mother talking to the child saying, if you study well, you will help people like that person so that they become better in life. That is what NGO sector is all about. That's what I've learned. And it's about trying to help people to live a life that is much more sustainable. I think in a country like India, you see there is a good level of poverty. There are so many people in need. They say India is in most depressed country in the world. That means people are lacking with a lot of things. So that's how my NGO journey began. I've noticed so much of things. Let it be on ground with people without proper food, and I think wanted to just start by giving small meal packets to them. And this was in 2013, and it was never an intention of starting an NGO, but it was more like, okay, let's help people around us who are vulnerable and who need our support. Because when you have something, whatever, that you can give back, that matters the most. And that's how the NGO began. And we started our journey by feeding homeless people, and then started working with them, and trying to counsel people on streets and try to educate them so that they could either get back home or get back to jobs. Then got into education sector, working with slums, communities, orphanages, and government schools, and trying to teach children there with SEL learning, life skills, and a lot more. And one other major concern in India is support for women. So we started a program for women and girls, which speaks on gender, which speaks on creating awareness on menstrual hygiene, awareness on child abuse, and speaking with creating awareness among animals. So this is what we do. We have six regular programs which are connected to seven different UN SDGs, and we have engaged over 50,000 volunteers till now. So that's little about Youngistaan and maybe 5 minutes what we have been doing so far.
So who decided the name? So what is the reason behind the name Youngistaan?
So a lot of people ask me that question, but I have no clue. I think the entire intention was, one of the things as a youngster, we are not encouraged or there's not big focus on encouraging young people to get involved in the community. I know so many families volunteers whose families come and volunteer with us. Parents complain, why do you do NGO work now? It's not now. You need to do it after 60 years, 70 years. That is
Mm.
when you have to get involved in the community. And I thought there's something wrong over there. And the whole idea of Youngistan was, young India, because Hindustan is India, and we wanted young India to be there. And I think I read somewhere, it was a very popular terminology which could connect with young people. And even now the platform is created for young people to come on board and be change makers in the world. So we bring young people on board. Young people are asked to come and join us so that they could reach out to people through our six different programs.
Superb. So how is it going now? So congratulations first of all from the recognition which you got it from government of Telangana for your recent initiatives during the pandemic. And I completely agree that people like you have done a lot during the lockdown period where people were not having food. Uh, but what is the activities right now which is keeping you engaged?
I think since COVID, the virus struck, I think everybody went into a shock zone.
Mhm.
So was I, and of course I was trying to see what best can be done for me and my family, my mom at home, because I didn't want the virus to come home. So that fear was always there, but again, then there is a passion that you want to help people out. There are so many people who are struggling. Hyderabad is has over 5 lakh migrants. It's an IT sector city, and we wanted to see what best we can do in reaching out to people in need. And the small initiative that we started by helping out quite a lot of senior citizens, that was our starting initiative, where we saw a lot of elders couldn't move out, and Hyderabad has so many elders whose children are living abroad and parents are living alone in the city, and they don't have anybody to help them out. So we said, okay, why not start that initiative, which led to other programs. I think we for now reached out to seven different communities, different people, and we helped over 20,000 families, which could feed the meals that we gave, which can feed over 18 lakh meals. We reached out to old age homes, disabled homes, and tribal families, and different sectors of people who needed help. In fact, one of the recent requests that has been coming to us has been from middle class families, because a lot of people have lost their jobs, so they have no food at home, and they give us a call and they said, can you give us 5 kg rice, 10 kg rice, we will, and just give us 2 kg dal, we will try to survive with that. And it's heartbreaking to see stories like these, and people from Mumbai, Delhi, and different states have also been reaching out to us. Now, one other prominent area that we are working at this minute is working among the transgender community.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the major need is that area, and we've seen a lot of need, and we are reaching out to them and also creating awareness on plasma donation, because a lot of people have been coming out with requests with plasma donations. So we are helping out the different police departments, sending out our volunteers there and trying to connect plasma donors, etc.
Good. Superb. So,
There's so much that was done, so it's very little that we could share, but people can just go to our website and read more about our work on our website, on our social media handles.
yeah, sure. We'll also share those friends. So do connect with them. Uh, so Daniel, from 2014 till date, who were those good friends who were like very close to you to ensure whatever you planned to drive, they made it successful?
Um, Wow, there are two sides of coin for it, of course. I started Youngistaan with a few friends, and of course, then they got busy with their lives, and they went ahead in their own directions. And I think few friends uh, who helped me was, one of the major concerns of the NGO sector is funds,
Hmm.
and it's one of the high respects that I have in my friends, my circle, is I can call them up anytime, and I can say that, okay, there are these children, these people who need money. Can you help me out with that? And nobody hesitates. They, in their own sector, they push people and don't raise money and um, contribute to me. So there are so many friends who've been very kind and supporting, and it's very difficult to always have people around you to encourage or support you in whatever you want to do. And I think I'm grateful enough to have my family, my friends who are in there to help in whatever way they could.
Cool. So we have some rapid fire questions for you, Arun, so that we get to know you well. Are you all set?
Yeah, hopefully. Yes.
So, what is your style when you speak, when you go to forums, or you go on social media, you have to talk about a cause. So, do you focus on the length of the conversation, the structure, or your style of delivery? So, what's your style?
I think I like interacting more with people, like I like question answers. I do not like, I think I keep telling people I'm very bad at uh, giving a 20-minute one-sided conversation. Even if people call me for programs or anywhere, I say, let's make it a question answers session that will keep the crowd more engaging. So I like being more engaging crowd. I ask a lot of questions. I tend to keep the day more alive, so that if I was sitting on the other side, I want somebody to ask, give me an opportunity to ask questions. Of course, asking questions is not a popular thing nowadays. You can get blocked or etc. But that's something I like. I like more of an engaging environment where there is a two-way conversation than just one.
What is that you like as soon as you get up in the morning? What brings in the smile in Arun?
For a Hyderabadi, it's a standard answer. It says 1 cup chai. So you need that 1 cup chai that that wakes you up, and even puts you to sleep sometime.
True, completely agree. So, before getting into this particular platform, I'm sure you weren't aware of WurkTV. So, what did you learn quickly about this particular forum before you got into?
Um, I think one of the things that like you said, I didn't know much about. I know still very little, but about the platform or the forum is. It's a good platform to know others, get to engage with others. Social media is a platform where you need to engage with others and reach out to people and hear their voice and also put across your voice. And I think that is what this platform has created. And kudos to you and your team for that.
Thank you. So, what are the top three ingredients required for making any cause or activity, project which you do for a cause successful?
Um, uh, I think I think I was reading somewhere too recently. I think three important things that what I've practiced in my life is of course patience. You need to be very patient to see things grow slowly, because I remember there was an ad from some company which said this is an impatient generation, but I think we need to be very patient and learn, understand how it goes. Second is learn in the process. There is so much of learning that I've seen, because social sector is something that is not massively encouraged in India. You don't. In fact, I've done my master's in social work. I have my friends who studied with me who are doing jobs for 8,000, 10,000 rupees, which is so sad. What do you earn in 8 to 10,000 rupees?
True.
It's,
Very.
and I think somewhere we need to make the sector much more alive in India, so that, because once the sector becomes big, you will also see a lot of people getting help. So in process, what I've learned is learning as I grow. That was the second thing. And the third one is passion. You cannot do anything without passion, and you have to uh, be sold out for what you want to do. You have to be super passionate, no matter you don't get any benefits out of that, because I don't get any benefits out of this. This is something I just want to give back and see happy lives on ground. So you need to be very passionate about whatever you are doing, and when you are passionate, things will automatically fall into place. I think these are the three things, if I have to sum it up.
Yeah. So all the friends who are like in the process of NGO still budding up, this experience of Arun might help you out. Okay. Your next question: what do you watch on streaming right now, Netflix or Amazon? What are you really glued at?
Oh, I think last night I was rewatching. I actually just watch movies. I can't sit and wait. I can't sit in suspense, so I can't just sit one day and watch half an hour or 1 hour show and just keep thinking about it for the next day to watch. I rather want to sit the same evening and
Okay.
finish the entire series. I think that's what I've done with Stranger Things. I remember from season one till the end of the season, I just finished off in 2 days or 3 days, and very very little series is something that I watch. But I like watching movies. I think COVID time made me realize that I can sit and watch movies back to back, which I didn't know. But I think last night I was watching Aquaman and I just slept while watching the movie. So I like movies. I think I've watched all of them that is there on. I've been watching a lot of bilingual movies, which I've never done before.
Mhm.
So there are brilliant different international and bilingual movies that are there on Netflix and on different platforms that I'm. Maybe that's also teaching me some new languages.
What,
So if
what,
anybody scolds me next time, I know which language they are.
thanks to the subtitles.
Yeah.
So what is the most interesting life lesson you have learned during your NGO process or during COVID?
Um, I think you life lesson is something. If I have to pick one, it would be just being there for somebody. I think when you hear people out and give a bit of yourself to others, that
Hmm.
is more than enough. I think to sharing is something that I've learned during COVID. I think I remember reading somewhere where it says when somebody was poor or somebody family is lack of necessities, how the entire community should come to help that person so that they reach at their own level without any necessities. Okay, that is what sharing is. When you can live in this, you need to coexist in the world that we are in. And I think that's what I've learned. Sharing, coexisting, seeing others happy. That I think that's the bottom line. Being kind in small things. You don't have to do great things. Like the Mother Teresa quote, it says you don't have to like do great things, but do small things with great love. I think that's something I've learned.
What is that one topic which people always come to Arun or message or request him, which you generally don't do, but the misconception is okay, Arun does that. Let me approach him.
Gives money. I have no money to give. I think I run NGO, I have a lot of money. I'm like, sorry, no, I need money. And the other way around. So you call me, that means give me your debit card number. I need to swipe your card. So yeah, I think no. Apart from that, maybe taking. I think that's it. Maybe money is something that people think that I have a lot. I have no money. People are watching this show. Please give me money.
Good one. So, what is the food combination you would really crave for?
Food.
Yeah.
Food is something I love. Two things I can spend little extra money is on food and travel. If you see me, like if you met me like 2 years ago, and if you meet me again after 2 years, you might find me wearing the same T-shirt I was wearing 2 years ago. But I might be eating at a new place.
Mhm.
So I love food. I enjoy different cuisines. I can eat a 5 rupee food to 1,000 rupee food, and I like experimenting on different cuisines. I think I have. I think there's something good about me that my stomach doesn't uh, give me trouble if I try different things. But yeah, I think different cuisines is something that I love trying, and I keep reviewing food for different platforms too. So that gives a little more benefit for me too. And I like traveling. I like meeting new people. I like to going to different cities. In fact, last year at this time I was in Europe. So I was telling my friends, last 2 months has been like very tough for me. I was last year I was somewhere else, and this year I'm somewhere else. So, but last year I was focusing on myself. This year I'm focusing on others. Also, it's very nice to see that. But food is something, anything. Biryani any day. I've started making biryani, so I think I'm good at making biryani now. So I'm gonna start placing orders. People can start placing orders. I'm just kidding. Don't place orders.
Cool. So, what do you think is the right age for start dating?
Dating.
Yeah.
Everyone who's going to ask is watching this. They're gonna send me a text saying, when are you applying it on your life?
The
I
right
don't know.
question.
I
Huh?
think
I
dating
wrote
will
the right
have.
question at the right point. So, yep.
I think dating will happen when it has to happen. I don't think there is any right or wrong age. But I think your focus needs to be not on dating, but working and trying to get your passion out. I think relationships is, it'll happen when it has to happen. So yeah, no, I can't give a date. Sorry, I'm very bad at this.
Okay. So, yeah, we're done with the rapid fire questions. So, the last question is with this experience, I mean, that in community service, I don't think so there is a tenure, but yeah, with years, couple of years of rigorous service, you have some lessons. You learn certain things, what works, what doesn't work. So, what would you do if you become the chief minister? What are the positive reforms you would bring in?
Wow, it's like asking that Anil Kapoor movie dialogue. Ek din mein, what do
Yeah,
you want to do?
yeah,
I'm sure I won't be able to do what Anil Kapoor did in that movie. I don't think that's even possible. But if given a chance for me to make some decisions as a chief minister, I think I would make the education sector much more stronger. I think I think for everything, the grassroots problem is education. No matter if anything needs to become better in any country, it starts with education. And I think the government sector, the government schools, colleges in India is very poor. And no matter how much ever we speak highly about the nation, I still I still feel the on ground, because I work on ground. I know the ground reality. I don't see there is enough effort being put on in the government school college sector. So that needs to become stronger. I think when the government schools or education sector becomes better, things will automatically change. We will see people evolving in who they are, and I think that will be my one of the major decisions if I become a chief minister. Maybe this question will make me think seriously about becoming a chief minister someday, but I don't know. I hope so. But I think that's one thing that I always thought needs a lot of attention. And second is hunger is something that is still struggles a lot, so we need to make sure there is enough subsidized food available for people in need. And third, of course, is the health sector. I think I think for some reason, the government hospitals are the worst in terms of course, expertise are the best. You have the best doctors, but resources are very poor. I think the infrastructure and all of that is very poor. So I think um, two major things that I would want to, if I would become a chief minister, would seriously, maybe in one day, if I have to decide something, that would be maybe on the education sector
mm,
and on the government health sector, and see what best can be done in these two areas.
cool. Nice thoughts. But so please continue this particular passion, and wish you all the best. It is tough, I know. Having a foundation, trying to continuously raise funds, trying to continuously engage in activities that are required. Always watching out for who needs a lot of help. Where you need to put all your energies. This all takes, but a lot of blessings that will come on your way. I also wish you a nice girlfriend, a life partner who can take care of Arun, because he is taking care of a lot of responsibility for this society. So somebody who can really handhold you, be somebody who can take care of you. Uh, yeah. So friends,
I think that
mhm.
that part should be like edited and kept it aside. It wasn't a live call.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you.
So, friends, do follow Arun. He's doing a lot with this particular foundation. Do follow the foundation page also. I've just followed and seen the activities which they do, and I will continue to do that and encourage them. There's a lot of blessings. One plasma, one blood donation makes a lot of difference. These are lifesaver things. Hunger, a plate of food will make a lot of difference. So do follow and encourage the team, entire team, especially Arun, who is leading this particular foundation. And Jasveer's book will be launching pretty soon, in September last week or October first week. So we'll also share the links where you can go pick up the book. So thanks a lot, friends, for joining in. Thanks a lot, Arun. God bless you for whatever you're doing. It is not easy, but yeah, anything we can help out, we'll be there.
Thank you so much, Ravi. Thank you for the platform, and thank you, Jasveer, for sponsoring, and thank you everybody who's even watching. May you be the change makers in your own zone. You don't have to join any organizations, but you can touch lives in your own area. Um, I think that is something I would want to leave uh, from my end, is make your environment happy around you, and that's when you will be happy.
Good one. Good point. So happy Teachers Day, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best. Bye.